Hello friends, this is Butch at Sand Hollow Homestead in Sand Hollow, Idaho. I just wanted to share what I've been up to lately. I've purchased a slicer. It's a Nesco slicer, and I got it set up here in the kitchen in a way to where when I slice it falls right into the freeze dryer trays, and then I'll organize them and get them all set up. Now this slicer can go up to 9/16, so I've got it up to the maximum width, and most of you folks know how to use a slicer, so I'm not going to go into all that. Now we have been dehydrating, and we do have a lot of dehydrated vegetables that we use in our soups and our foods. But recently we just purchased this freeze dryer, and our hope is that we'll start freeze drying meats. We've loaded up our freezers for the winter, and we're going to freeze dry some meats, and then we're also going to freeze dry our current harvest that is coming in. And right now we are loaded with zucchini like everybody else, and there's golden zucchini, there's this black beauty zucchini, and then we also have crookneck squash, and then later in the year, in the late fall, we'll harvest our banana squash. We will have green beans this year, so I do want to dehydrate green beans. We'll have beets, never dehydrated beets before. We'll see how that works. So as the year progresses, I'm going to try to take the harvest that we get and freeze dry it, put it into Mylar bags, and see if we can minimize the space. Everybody's pantry gets filled eventually. And so what you want to do is you want to find alternatives. Some dehydrating, some freeze drying, some canning, and some freezing. I don't like to have all my eggs in one basket. I don't want them all frozen. I don't want them all canned. I want to do a little bit of everything. Canning, I don't have a problem with it because it's canning a lot of liquids that you need in the event of a power outage. You already got the water in the food, where the dehydrating from the either dehydrator or the freeze dryer, you're going to have a lot of water to reconstitute it. And the truth is, you can take a quart jar of food and rehydrate your goods from the freeze dryer. So yeah, I mean, you think through it and you're going, you need both. And I think that's a really good plan. So I'm going to go ahead and slice a few more. Like I say, I just purchased this. This seems like a nice model, and so far it seems to be, it works real easy, like most slicers do when they're brand new. So anyhow, here we go. It's going to get noisy. Last piece. So I'm just going to set them up on this freeze dryer in a way to where I can minimize the wasted space, and there we are. And I've got a lot of zucchini to go. Right now it's going to take quite a few hours, probably 37 to 40 hours. I don't know for sure, but I've never used this before, so I'm guessing somewhere around 37 hours to dehydrate this. I may be wrong. It may take less. But I don't know. And but we're gonna doing it this way. You know that you're kind of limited on, you know, time. It takes a lot of time to freeze dry. It takes 24 hours to dehydrate. So I might go ahead and dehydrate some as well. And then I'll have a little bit of everything, because right now I'm kind of pinched for time. I got more zucchini than I have time to freeze dry or dehydrate. So we are sharing our load of zucchini with others. Anybody that comes to my door, I say, why don't you take some? And I bet you do the same thing. So anyhow, from San Hala Homestead, this is what I'm doing. And later when I get into the meats, I'll share what I'm doing there as well. So from San Hala Homestead, we'll see you later. Bye now. So I thought I'd show you what I'm doing over at the sink. We've got this cutting board that has a hole in it, and I put a gallon ice cream bucket in it, and that way I can just slide the debris in there, and then once I do, I can throw it into the chicken bucket. But I'm using all my squash, including this striped zucchini as well. But it's real easy to cut it up right here, throw the insides into this bucket here, and then dispose of it. And then I've got a bucket to put all this in for the process. So all the zucchini is being transferred into this container. It's already dried off, and then it's ready to be moved here. And then once it's moved here and cut, goes on to the freeze dryer tray, and I've got 3 to go, and then I can go ahead and load and operate this freeze dryer. So wish me luck. Well, it's in the freezing mode, and when it gets done with the freezing mode and it's got 8 hours and 44 minutes left, then it'll start on the drying. And when it gets done with the drying, it'll tell me when it's ready to drain and open it up. First batch we've ever done in this, and this is an older one, so there's not a lot of options. You push start. You choose whether or not it's liquid or solids. That's what we got. See you later.